My question is for y'all, how do y'all feel about introducing sex toys into your bedroom?
Mm.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Legacy Journeys. I'm your host, Liv, along with my co host,
Carlton, the host with the most, coast to coast.
of course.
All right, and so today we got another exciting show for y'all. This is season 2, episode 2, and the first topic we're going to talk about is important things to remember when you are married or in a serious relationship. I think you're going to find those to be some good tips. And by popular demand, we are going to talk about sex in your 40s, 10 things you should know. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Liv. She got some good information. And let's hear it, Liv.
All right. So, important things to remember when you are married or in a serious relationship. And this is by Darryle Holloway-Hughes, who's a speaker, author, relationship coach, entrepreneur, and he's helping women find love again. Number 1, don't ever assume your partner feels loved. Love should be expressed consistently through words, actions, and gestures. Never assume your partner knows how much they mean to you. Make it a point to show it regularly. By number 1, leaving a handwritten note in their bag or in the bathroom mirror. Number 2, saying I love you first thing in the morning and before bed every night. That's one thing we do.
Yeah.
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 Number 3, preparing their favorite meal or dessert as a surprise. Number 4, complimenting them on something specific they done or how they look. Number 5, planning a small unexpected outing or experience that you know they'll enjoy. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, date nights are a must.
I would agree.
Yeah, we say that. I don't care if we go out or we stay inside. We have our date nights every single weekend.
Yep.
Even if we're working together, as long as we're doing something together,
Right.
we always have our date nights.
And then we'll shut it off after a certain period of time.
Right.
You
If
know,
we're working, we'll shut it off
And
enough to, have our little playtime. But yeah, for the most part, we're consistent about that date night.
for years.
Yeah. Date nights are crucial for keeping the spark alive, regardless of whether you go out or stay in. They allow you to reconnect and spend quality time together without distractions. And here are a few examples. Cooking a meal together and having a candlelit dinner at home. Number 2, go for a walk in a nearby park or along the beach. Number 3, having a movie night at home with popcorn and snacks. Oh, that's always a good one.
Speaking of popcorn, this guy.
Yeah, so
We have our-
popcorn is here. So
Yeah.
if you hear any sound like a bell ringing, it's him. Number 4, visiting a new restaurant or a place that holds sentimental value. Number 5, trying out a new activity together like painting, dancing, or a cooking class. Number 3, talking openly about what you want to change. Open communication about relationship improvements is essential. It's not about criticizing, but about finding ways to make the relationship stronger and more fulfilling for both partners. Examples: number 1, discussing how you can better manage household chores together. Number 2, bringing up ways to improve communication, like regular check-ins. Number 3, talking about how to better support each other's personal goals. Number 4, addressing any financial habits that may need adjustment. Number 5, finding ways to balance time spent together versus time spent apart.
Good tips.
Number 4, learn each other's love language. This is an important one. Understanding how your partner perceives love can greatly enhance your relationship. Since everyone expresses and receives love differently, learning your partner's love language ensures you're meeting their emotional needs. Yes, because for us, I know my love language is gift giving. That's how I show him love. And his is acts of service. And so, you have to make sure that you understand your partner's love language so that, you can meet theirs as well as they meet yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where was I? All
Right.
right.
Their love language is acts of service. Take
Right.
care of a
Oh,
task
the
they dislike.
examples.
Yes,
Thank
we're the
you.
examples.
If their love language is acts of service, take care of a task they dislike. Oh, I never thought about that. Number 2, if they value quality time, set aside uninterrupted time for just the two of you. Number 3, for words of affirmation, regularly tell them how much they mean to you. Number 4, if they appreciate physical touch, offer more hugs, kisses, or hand holding. Number 5, for those who value receiving gifts, surprise them with a thoughtful token, no matter how small.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, with giving gifts is not always like the size of it, of course. It's just something, just something small to let them know that you were thinking about them.
Mm-hmm. And I think definitely check in the description. We're going to put the link to the book, The 5 Love Languages. I think the guy's name is Gary Chapman. So we'll put that down in the book too. And then I also want to piggyback on that in the book.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I want to piggyback on that because we have like a primary love language, but we also have a secondary love language too.
Okay.
So that's good tip for people to know.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 5, go to bed mad sometimes. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's okay to let a disagreement breathe rather than forcing a resolution when emotions are high. Sleeping on it allows both partners to cool down and approach the issue with a clear perspective the next day. That's true, because I know we've gotten into some pretty heated arguments late, and I know I have a hard time sometimes of like just letting it go.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm wanting to fix it and it just makes things worse.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, sometimes, yeah, I agree. It's best to just let, just cool off or sleep on it,
Mm-hmm.
because the energy is so high, you don't want it at that point to make matters worse.
Right. And that's actually a counterintuitive piece of advice, because you hear most people say, don't go to bed
Don't go to bed mad, right. But, I mean, sometimes it's better to than it, because, again, back in, years ago, we would be up late at night, like fighting. Not fighting, but arguing.
Right. Yeah, and I think it's with that advice, and I think with any advice, you just kind of gotta know how you and your mate operate too. You know what I'm saying? If your mate prefers not to go to bed mad, because me, I don't really like to go to bed mad if I can help it.
Right. You right. You don't. But if we're in the, heat of an, if we're, I can't talk. If we're in the middle of an argument, and it's getting heightened or it's escalating,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, it's a point where you need to take some time to cool off.
I get it. Yeah, I get what he's saying. I mean, it's very, very valid points.
Yeah. And so here are some examples. Number 1, agree to revisit the conversation the next morning after a night's rest. Number 2, focus on getting a good night's sleep instead of hashing out every detail late at night. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And see, that is what I wanted to do. And next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and we both got to go to work. And not only that, it doesn't get us anywhere. Right. We're worse than we were when we initially started arguing.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, send a "we'll talk in the morning" text to ease any tension if you're not ready to talk.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
4, give each other space and time to reflect before resuming the discussion.
Mm-hmm. Give them time for them emotions to calm down.
Yeah, you need to give somebody, and see, that's my issue too. Again, if I know he's like pissed, I'm wanting to like talk it out, and he's like, yo, I need space. And so, you have to respect each other's, again, boundaries. That's where boundaries come in.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, set a time the next day to address the issue when you're both calm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Exactly.
Emotions not flying, because you may say something, because hurt people.
Yep.
So you may say something to your partner, that you might have meant it at the moment, but
right.
when you thought about it,
you really didn't.
Right.
Mean
when
it.
you thought about it, you really didn't mean it. So
Right.
yeah, you got to be really. It's a good tip to set a time. Just, hey, we'll talk about this after work. Both of us can calm down. We had time to just chill. We can do it that way. So that's some great tips.
But if you say that, make sure you do it.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's fine. Yeah, you could be like, yeah, let's discuss this later after work. But you got to make sure you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, apologize with intent. When you apologize, be specific about what you're sorry for and how you'll change your behavior. This shows sincerity and a genuine desire to improve. Examples. Number 1, I'm sorry for not listening to you earlier. I'll make sure to be more attentive. Number 2, I apologize for raising my voice. Next time, I'll take a moment to calm down. Number 3, I'm sorry for not being there when you needed me. I'll prioritize our time together. Number 4, I apologize for being dismissive of your feelings. I'll work on being more empathetic. Number 5, I'm sorry for breaking our plans last minute. I'll communicate better in the future.
Yeah. Then you got to follow up on all these promises. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You gotta follow up on those promises, because they can become like habits. You know what I mean? Like something that happens
empty
over and
promises.
over and over. Yeah, it become empty promises, because if you keep doing it,
right,
you're saying you're gonna address it,
then you're not. Are you really sorry?
Right, and that's why they say be intentional.
Right, but I mean, I get it. I mean, people are human. People are gonna, not make a mistake, but there may be a case where they're not realizing that they're
doing something
subconscious. Wrong. Right.
Yeah, so
or
like
that's just like
jerk.
Prime example. That's just like with us.
Mm-hmm.
When I say like I'll be upset with you about something you may have did, but your argument will be, well, I didn't do it intentionally.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you're good at that. Well, you shouldn't be upset because I didn't do it intentionally.
Yeah, and you can't tell a woman she can't be upset.
Right.
Or how to feel.
You tell. It's funny because you tell me that all the time.
But it's
and I'm
knee-jerk.
like,
it's knee-jerk.
Right,
I'm not
right.
consciously, look, all this book knowledge is not showing up then. It's just me
spitting
out stuff from my subconscious.
Right.
So, that's something I learned from Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. It's another book, that I'll link in the description if you're watching on YouTube.
Yes. And so, it's like, well, yeah, you did. I understand that you didn't do it intentionally, but that doesn't mean that the act of what you did didn't hurt me or affect me.
Right. And I can agree with that 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, but at the time, it's hard to get you to see that without me either, 1, getting upset, or 2, getting to the point where I'm like, okay, now I'm angry.
Right.
Because your point is, well, I didn't mean to do it. Right. I didn't do it purposely to hurt you.
Right.
And I'm like, I understand that. Because you would be terrible, you know what I'm saying, if you were doing something to intentionally hurt me.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that it doesn't make me feel some type of way.
Right.
I
like those glasses.
Oh, thank you.
They're cute.
Cute.
Yeah,
It matched my shirt.
Yeah, I'm checking you out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Number 7, it will get boring sometimes. Yes, it will. Every relationship has its mundane phases. Recognize that this is normal and it's a time when both partners need to put in extra effort to keep the connection strong. And some examples: number 1, plan spontaneous activities to break the routine. Number 2, revisit your favorite places together to rekindle fond memories. Number 3, try out a new hobby or interest together to create excitement. Number 4, focus on small daily gestures to show appreciation and keep things fresh. Number 5, plan a short getaway to change the scenery and refresh your relationship. Great idea.
Yeah, that's some great tips.
Number 8, some days you'll have to pull more weight. Relationships aren't always 50-50. There will be times when one partner needs to carry more of the load, and that's okay. Supporting each other through these times is key. Absolutely. A relationship, yeah, you're wrong if you think it's always going to be 50-50.
Right.
No. Sometimes it's 30-70, 60-40,
Mm-hmm.
10, 90, 80, 20. Yeah,
Right.
it's
Depends on what's going on.
never gonna be 50-50. And some examples of these are: number 1, taking over your partner's chores when they're overwhelmed. Number 2, offering emotional support when they're going through a tough time. Number 3, handling extra responsibilities at home when they're busy with work or personal matters. Number 4, being the primary decision making during a stressful period.
Yeah, the primary decision maker.
Did I not say
You
that?
said making.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good.
Number 5, providing more patience and understanding when they're not at their best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can definitely say we do that in our relationship.
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. Number 9, check in on each other's mental health. Regular mental health check-ins are essential. Knowing how your partner is feeling emotionally and mentally helps in providing the right support and prevents issues from escalating. Some examples: number 1, ask, how are you really feeling? And listen without judgment. Number 2, encourage them to take time for self-care and relaxation. Number 3, notice any changes in behavior and gently ask about them. Number 4, suggest professional help if needed and offer to support them through it.
Big.
Number 5, share your feelings openly to create a safe space for them to do the same. Number 10, it's okay to go to couples counseling. It really is. Seeking help from a therapist doesn't mean your relationship is failing. It's a proactive way to work through challenges and strengthen your bond. It really is.
Totally agree.
Yeah, when we were going to therapy, yeah, it was pretty intense. And it helps you to discuss stuff that sometimes you may not be able to express to your partner. And a third party, they're going to be impartial. And so it's easy to discuss it with them.
Right.
I mean, I'm telling you, it works. Again, it doesn't mean that your relationship is failing or it's heading for divorce.
Yeah, you're trying to work some things out.
You're just trying to fix it. You're just trying to, work on some kinks you have. Put a little oil, in there. What? I'm just saying. There's some squeaks and, yeah, you gotta work on it. It's a tune-up. Number 1, and these are the examples: attend sessions together to address specific issues like communication or trust. Number 2, use counseling as a space to voice concerns in a neutral environment. Number 3, apply techniques learned in therapy to improve daily interactions. Number 4, Go to counseling before a major life change, like marriage or having children. Number 5, use therapy as a tool for personal growth alongside relationship growth. Number 11, talk about money. So important.
Mm-hmm.
Financial transparency and aligning on money goals is crucial. Avoiding many conversations can lead to misunderstandings or conflicts down the line. And here are some examples. Number 1, set up a monthly meeting to discuss your finances and budget. That's a necessity.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Number 2, share your long-term financial goals and how you plan to achieve them. Number 3, be transparent about any debts or financial obligations you have. Yeah, because you don't want to be accused of what they call that now, financial cheating.
Oh yeah, that's deep.
Yeah, I mean, it's like where you you got bills and stuff and you're not sharing it with your partner.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Number 4, discuss your spending habits and agree on a plan that works for both. Number 5, align on savings goals, whether for a home, vacation, or future investments. Number 12, turn off the phones before bedtime. Now, see, yeah, we don't ever do that, but I don't turn off my phone anyway. But disconnecting from technology before bed allows for meaningful conversations and deeper connections. It's a time to focus solely on each other. Examples. Number 1, establish a no phone rule in the bedroom to encourage talking. Number 2, share the highs and lows of your day without distractions. Number 3, use the time to plan future activities or discuss upcoming events. Number 4, read a book together or take turns reading aloud to each other. We've tried that once. That's always fun. Yeah. Number 5, simply cuddle and talk about anything that comes to mind. That's always a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 13, ask the right questions. Regularly asking questions like, what do you need to see more of from me? Or, how can we understand each other better? Fosters open communication and deepens your connection. Examples. Number 1, ask, what can I do to make you feel more appreciated? Number 2, is there anything you wish I did more often? Number 3, how can I support you better in your personal goals? Number 4, what do you think we can improve on as a couple? Number 5, what do you feel is going well in our relationship?
I like them questions.
Yeah. Number 14, be kind and supportive. Kindness and mutual support from the foundation of any strong relationship. Love isn't always easy, but with effort and dedication, it's a beautiful journey. Number 1, offer a kind word of encouragement when your partner is feeling down. Number 2, help them with tasks even when you're tired, just to ease their burden. Number 3, celebrate their achievements no matter how small. So, what do y'all think?
I think there was some pretty good tips. I think there's a lot in there to implement. I like what he says about asking the questions. 'Cause
Right.
you can assume that things are going well, and you and your mate not be talking. Everything may be seeming like it's going well on the outside,
Right.
but
it's
inside
not. Right.
your mate may be crumbling or
Right.
miserable or whatever. So
Right.
you should definitely have conversation. I like that. Ask the questions,
Right.
and be kind and supportive. It's
And check on their mental well-being.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, ask some questions. I know, babe, he asks me all the time, how you feeling?
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing? And at first I'd be like, well, what do you mean? But now I realize that he's just checking on me.
Right.
Yeah, he's just checking on me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I want to implement some of those questions that he had in there too. Like, just the questions was really, really good. And cut to the chase, you know, of what's really going on with your partner.
Right.
You know what I mean? I really like that. So he got some things in there I want to implement. I like what my man is saying. So shouts out to him.
Yeah, so again, let us know what you think. Any comments, suggestions, or whatever, we definitely appreciate it. So, okay, next we're going to get into our second topic, which is sex in your 40s. 10 things you should know.
And this article is by Noah Williams, and it's on marriage.com, and we're going to, you know it, leave a link in the description.
All right. There's a misconception about having sex in your 40s. While your body may begin to weaken physically, you become more energetic mentally. That's probably where the phrase life begins at 40 comes from. Keep worry aside, even if your sex life isn't exactly kind to you at 40. This way, you might avoid creating more problems for yourself. At 40, you must have created lemonades with the sour lemons that life handed you. You might be financially stable, satisfied with life, and learn from past mistakes. While your sex drive in your 40s may not exactly be high, you can still handle it. You probably still enjoy having sex in your 40s.
You can do it.
Wait a minute, why are you
It's just funny. I was like, you can still handle it. No, you can do it. Just go in there, give it one more shot. Just give it one more shot,
what
man.
is he laughing at?
It's like he's talking to like a little kid.
Right.
Oh, coach, he's trying to pep you up. Right. You can do it, little Johnny.
You can still have amazing sex and a fulfilled life in your fourth decade. Sex in your 40s. 10 things you should know. Here are 10 things you should know about having sex in your 40s. Number 1, you'll need to pay close attention to your heart health. You must pay close attention to your heart health if you plan to have sex after 40. I would hope they plan to. A healthy heart directly reflects to a healthy sex life. Going to the gym, doing cardio exercises, eating a healthier diet, and regular visits to the doctor will help you stay in shape. You shouldn't forget strength training because it can help build your confidence and stamina while at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to
fellas.
keep that stamina going. You want to be able to last.
Yeah, you need to lift some heavy things.
Number 2, you are at greater risk of contracting STDs. While this may look like a problem you should only bother about in your 20s, there is a prevalence of STDs in middle-aged people. Say what? As you age, your skin tissues become thinner, which makes them prone to micro tears, leading to an introduction of infection. Therefore, having sex at 40 places you at risk of being infected by various health conditions. So, y'all make sure y'all wrap it up. Again, don't stop the pop off. And if it happens, make sure you wrap it up.
Right.
You too old to be just going raw in somebody you just met. I'm just saying. Even if the chances of you getting pregnant as a woman are slim, be sure to use condoms with a new partner to prevent the spread of infections.
Absolutely.
Just like I said. Get tested for STIs by your doctor or local health department every 3 months if you're having unprotected sex, and every 6 to 12 months if you're having sex with condoms. For example, HIV has a dormant period of up to 3 months from infection, during which the virus can be passed to your partner, and HSV, the virus that causes herpes, is contracted by skin-to-skin contact. So keep that in mind. Number 3, men should take action to prevent erectile dysfunction. As a man, Having sex in your 40s can be a bit challenging. For one, you'll notice that your erections are lesser and far in between. As you age, you'll notice that your erection becomes less firm. Instead of relying on erectile dysfunction drugs to cure them, stick to your exercise routine. Adopt a healthy lifestyle for healthy sex life and increase your intake on a flavonoid rich diet. It's also important to discuss how any medical conditions you may have impact your sex life. Medical conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, and more can cause erectile dysfunction. Also, review medications with your doctor at your next visit, since some medications, such as but not limited to antidepressants, antihistamines, diuretics, beta blockers, and hypertensive medications, can cause erectile dysfunction. Number 4, women may become more orgasmic than ever. Go to hell. While some myths claim that older women find it hard to orgasm, research has proven that sexual satisfaction in women increases with age. Older women tend to feel more pleasure while having sex in their 40s. Ain't that the truth? Well, even though I ain't in my 40s, but yeah. In a way, they unlock a new phase in their sex life because at this point in their lives, they feel more confident and comfortable and are not too afraid to explore their sex life. Oh yeah, when you get in your 40s, yeah, you get this sense of like sexiness, uninhibited. You know what you want and you're not afraid to go after it.
All right now.
Whatever, cut it out. Number 5, men can last longer than usual. The decline in hormone levels doesn't only have disadvantages, but an advantage. Because the hormone levels in men are reduced, they find it hard to ejaculate faster. This allows them to enjoy the sexual experience and take it slow with their partner.
Interesting.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good to know.
It is.
Number 6, lube should be used during sex. It is usually advisable to use lube during sex at any age, but you'll need more when you're having sex in your early 40s. As we age, certain things in our bodies may not work as they used to. Women experience vaginal dryness, irregular menstrual periods, fluctuating estrogen levels, etc., all related to their perimenopause or perimenopause stage. And yeah, that's absolutely true. Because I started menopause in my early 40s. And I definitely experienced vaginal dryness. To counter the effects of these psychological changes, use lube, estrogen. Oh, my bad. To counter the effects of these physiological changes, use lube, estrogen cream, or CBD oils made with botanical aphrodisiacs. Never heard of that.
Neither have I.
Huh.
Yeah, we use coconut oil. Just to let you all know, coconut oil is very good as a lubricant.
Says nobody. I mean, no.
Says you haven't done your research.
I'm just playing. But yeah, don't be giving our secrets out.
It ain't no secret.
It ain't now.
You just don't know about it.
I'm talking about what we use. Anyway. Number 7, you may start to look for other ways to find pleasure. It may get tiring for you if you depend solely on sex to feel pleasure in your 40s. You and your partner should explore new ways to achieve intimacy. You could get physical, but leave out penetrative sex. Now that sex isn't much of a necessity for you at this age, says who? Consider opening new doors about your likes and new desires to other kinds of pleasure.
Yeah, he need to speak for himself on
Yeah,
that.
because I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah, no.
yeah.
I haven't gotten to that yet.
Nah.
I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that means, and I don't want to know. Number 8, sex may get a little boring if you're looking to conceive. Oh yeah, for a woman in her 40s, the quality and quantity of her eggs begin to decrease. Hence, conceiving might be a lot harder during this time. Sex in your 40s shouldn't be about conception, or it may feel like a chore. Don't get too engrossed in making babies so you don't get highly disappointed if it doesn't go your way. However, you and your partner should understand that sex wouldn't always be on the upside, so you can work hard to understand the ups and downs that come with this phase in life. Number 9, you may need to put in a little more work. Both men and women face hormonal changes during their 40s, so you have to put the effort into feeling pleasure and sexual stimulation before intercourse, since it may not be as easy as it used to be. Spend more time doing foreplay and consider including sex toys. So, my question is for y'all, how do y'all feel about introducing sex toys into your bedroom?
Leave that in the comments.
Yeah, how do y'all feel about that? I mean, we tend to,
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't think anything's wrong with introducing sex toys, but you gotta make sure that's a conversation that you have with your partner,
absolutely right.
because they may or may not be into.
Some people are intimidated. I feel like men mainly are intimidated by, sex toys like dildos. And I say that because they either feel like, okay, well, the woman will eventually want that more than him, or they may think that,
They see it, and it looking like it's as wide as your bicep. And like I gotta operate behind that thing. Yeah, don't be intimidated.
you know what? I'm done. Oh my God. He just put me on blast.
I didn't say nothing about. I didn't say
Well, who
anything
else
about
are you
anybody.
talking about
I didn't
this?
say anybody. I'm just
Who
saying.
else?
I'm saying the stores have things like that. The adult novelty stores, the sex
You were
stores
not talking about
have
no
things
store.
like that.
You were talking
I'm
about
just saying.
me.
I'm not gonna put you on blast like
you
that.
already did.
I didn't say that.
Talking about as long as you said, I believe on a previous episode, you talked about my Big Ben. I don't know. I forgot his name.
It's got a name. It's got a name, y'all.
Tyrone. No, I'm just playing. But yeah. You didn't have to do me like that.
I mean, you hit dog hollered. I didn't say anything about you.
Who else are you talking about?
I'm just having a conversation.
Oh, okay. All right. Number 10. Do something other than the usual. Unlike in your 20s, when you had less time to yourself, you have more resources at your fingertips in your 40s. Also, there is a buildup of trust and relationships among partners in their 40s and above because they've been together for a while, hence they both feel comfortable doing new things with their partner. Explore new sex ideas after 40. You've gotten accustomed to the same things your whole life. Why not try something new? Also, try new things in your life as well. Just have fun with your partner.
Yep.
How to have great sex in your 40s.
Yeah, this is what y'all want to hear right here.
Here are some ways to have great sex in your 40s. Number 1, comfortable sex positions should be adopted. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's a hell yeah.
If y'all saw the last episode, fuck yeah or no.
Oh yeah, I said.
But it came from hell yeah
Right.
or no. That's what it came
Right.
from. But yeah, we'll link that if y'all didn't see it.
Fuck yeah, that's
Right.
what I meant.
Right.
Comfortable sex positions should be adopted in your 40s. Absolutely. Sex doesn't only have to feel good when you're going over the edge with any random style you find on the internet. At this phase in your life, your body isn't exactly in shape to go on the sex adventure with crazy sex styles. Absolutely. We can't be hanging on the chandelier. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can, but it may not be comfortable. It may not be comfortable.
I ain't gonna be able to do that shit.
Wait a minute. Then this guy says, I'm gonna let you read it.
Go for a more comfortable sex position like spooning. Yeah, who doesn't like
Is
spooning?
spooning a sex position?
Yes. Yes, the spoon, like.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I never consider that because spooning is something I always thought it's just something you did after sex.
No.
I never considered it a sex position.
Yeah.
I'm treating it like cuddling.
Oh, well, yeah, you could cuddle like that too. But yeah, it's a position also.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to try it?
I mean,
I think we have.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I thought it was just. I didn't think spooning involved sex. I thought it just meant you cuddling behind your mate.
Oh well, that too.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, spooning is a. At least look, I'm saying is it if I know for certain. I don't know. Y'all let us
tell
know.
us. Yeah, listen.
Is spooning a sexual position? I don't know why I thought it was.
I mean, according to my guy here. So
let us know.
Right.
Number 2, exercise regularly and adopt a good lifestyle choice. Yeah. If you want to have sex in your 40s, experts advise you to reduce dangerous lifestyle choices like drinking alcohol and smoking. Instead, adopt meditation, exercises, yoga, Kegel exercises, etc. Also, replace sugar and processed drinks with fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Yeah, you gotta give up the sugar.
Yeah,
that sugar will mess you up.
Yeah, doctor told me. I had no idea. Yeah, sugar will mess with your libido. So sugar is, bad for several reasons to your body. It messes up your mental processes as well. So it does things to your brain. So yeah, I think he's right about replacing the sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These foods help to keep your body in prime condition despite your age. Here are the 8 best ways for women over 40. Oh, wait.
Yeah, we're not going to read that. Let's go on to the next 3.
Number 3, accept the changes in your body. As you grow older, certain changes, such as the growth of white hair, begin to occur in your body. Don't freak out. Instead, learn to accept these changes. When you constantly feel insecure about your body, it may affect your mental strength, which can mess with your sexual life. Very true.
Agreed.
Number 4, don't shy away from your sexual needs. We've been taught that sexual talks can be inappropriate, but to satisfy yourself in bed properly, you should converse with your partner. Try out new styles in foreplay so your sex life will not slowly die. Always keep your needs and those of your partner in mind as you explore these options. Number 5, try out new things. Having sex in your 40s doesn't have to be boring just because you're older. Go beyond your usual sexual routine. While it is easy to prioritize other things over your sex life at 40, you got to think outside the box and come up with exciting ways to have sex. You can now complete your order for that sex toy lying in your cart for the last few years. Yeah, girl. Or fellas, get that toy. Try something different. You may like it. How long should sex last in your 40s? No more than 30 minutes.
That's what he was saying in the video clip. Yeah, too funny.
Sex can be objective for different couples. While partners that love to take their time in bed in their 20s might prefer quickies in their 40s, it might be the other way around for couples who prefer quickies in their 20s. How long shouldn't matter, especially if the people in the relationship feel comfortable with how long it may last. It doesn't matter how long sex should last in your 40s because at this phase, most women are exploring their sexual life and getting used to it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look, I already know my body, and yeah, again, I do not have to go an hour or 45 minutes having sex. The sex, foreplay, everything should be like 30 minutes. Yeah. Oh. They become more confident in their skin and get more comfortable with their sex life. Instead of getting worked up over the frequency and length of sex, the question should be about the quality of sex. That is why foreplay is important, since it is quite hard to get in the mood in your 40s. Oh yeah, that's my issue. Yeah, I definitely require foreplay. Otherwise, yeah. Why do I feel more sexual in my 40s? We may have heard different stories about being unable to get it together in the other room once a person gets to their 40s, but that's not entirely true. Physically, hormones have the most impact on middle-aged women. Otherwise, it isn't any different from having sex in your 20s. At 40, couples are more open to exploring their sexual life because they have already attained a sizable confidence level in most aspects of their lives at this age. At this stage in their lives, they have settled down. Unlike in the 30s, when many women become mothers, your life tends to calm down at 40. So, you may have the opportunity to refuel your life, including your sex life. If you have started feeling more sexual in your 40s, relax. You are not abnormal. So, the takeaway: don't get too bothered about the stories you hear about boring and tiring sex in your 40s. Not all stories that you hear are true. If you notice that your sex life has started deteriorating at 40, communicate your feelings to your partner. Spice up your relationship and make efforts to get back in shape. These have direct effects on your sex life. Sex is still important to you at this age, so don't allow fear to rid you of an opportunity to enjoy the moment. Go on trips with your partner and fix date nights. You can also seek the advice of a sex therapist or coach, as there's still a lot of time ahead for you both, and it shouldn't be wasted.
I know that's right. Ain't nobody getting younger. Y'all see Popcorn. Popcorn just showed up, just running around. He wants some attention, y'all. So what do y'all think about that article? Because we had some people that had some questions on TikTok. You know, what are some good positions?
Oh yeah, that was like after 50 or 55, right?
Right, but that applies, typical, because our bodies are changing.
Yeah, and exactly, and like I said, yeah, I don't have time to be doing all those crazy. Not saying that we only doing missionary style, no, but as far as like, I don't know. Some Flying Dutchman shit, like
being in the sex swing.
I don't know now. I may try that. No.
Yeah, let's see. I'm open to it.
Oh, really?
I'm open to it.
Okay, all right.
I'm open to it.
All right, we'll discuss this after the show. So, yeah, let us know what y'all think.
So, yeah, again, we had some good topics today. We talked about read the article from the gentleman from Facebook.
Right.
And shouts out to him. We probably link to him in the description. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but I got it out finally. And we just had this good article. I know I'm stumbling over my words today, y'all, but it's all good. It's been a long day, but
It
yo,
has.
we had to get it out. We had to get it in for you all because again, we had a video that just blew up on TikTok, and someone was asking questions. You know, people were asking questions, and it was funny because we were talking about sex. So we decided to hit you all again with another episode about sex, because sex ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be part of the relationship.
It's important in relationships.
It is important in relationship.
It could make or break them.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 2. Legacy Journeys podcast, where we embrace, explore and evolve relationships. My name is Carlton.
And I'm Liv.
And we are out. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.